Yo, yo, what's going on, folks? How y'all doing? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Happy Martin Luther King Day. I hope everybody's ready to get back to work. Nothing really going on too much in the markets. We've been just kind of really in a consolidation for the last couple weeks. We had, one big dip day, and the rest of the days we've just been straight up chilling, and nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. In the meantime, there have been stocks all over the place, flying around. So hopefully everybody's able to make some money and keep this thing going. But let's take a look at the watch list, and we'll go from there. First stock I have on the list, Live. This one is still, I think, got probably a little bit more room to go, but I'm looking at this only for a short. I would not buy this stock over here, but if you start to see tomorrow some strength and you get towards this 16 level, I would potentially look at this for a short. But one thing about this stock that we know is that when it comes crashing down, it comes all the way back down, and so you might get a real nice rip out of this. Coney, so this was a huge runner on Friday. I don't have a particular setup on it yet. It faded off $4 here, but I do think when you see a move like this with such volume, it's going to be in play either to the long side or short side for a couple days, so it'll be a good vehicle for day trading. ALIM, I've got this on watch for a rubber band short. We're starting to see it's getting really overextended, a little bit overbought here. You can see it's really, it's got up in space, right? It cleared a lot of resistance, but we're starting to get into some congestion zones around that 9 area. This stock has doubled up in the last so many days. I definitely think it's, ready for a potential fade. CTIC, we had a gapper again on Friday. I might even gap one more time come Monday or Tuesday. I'll watch that 4 area really closely, though. This stock has gotten way ahead of itself, and I'll tell you, I've been watching this stock for quite some time, too, and it's always been a fader, too. It just pops and fades and pops and fades. I might be early on it, but we'll definitely watch it for a crack somewhere. FEYE, another one that's getting a little bit ahead of itself after this push off the 55 flag, right? If we see some early morning strength, I'll look to short this thing. I would not short this thing really on weakness. These type of momentum stocks, if they wash out in the morning, usually that type of weakness gets bought up. AER, keep an eye on this bad boy. We're just kind of consolidating here around 36. It looks like we're making a run to 38 relatively soon. ARIA, another one. A lot of biotechs on the list. Who knows, right? You want to have some longs and some shorts because if they peter out, and all it takes is really one catalyst and they'll all start dumping. But if they peter out, then we'll have some shorts. And if the party continues, then, we'll have some long plays also. So keep an eye on this one. We just got to break over this level. It keeps kind of hitting into resistance and fading. Jiva, this is another one, right? If we start to see the biotech stub, this will be an easy short. Should be fairly easy to borrow. ILMN, same thing, right? There's another monster gap here, and it is already starting to fade back. Come Friday. I would only short these, if you start to see kind of a flush towards the sector. CNDL, we've got a flag pattern here. Tried to break 3, didn't go. I would suspect this week it's going to make a second run at that. AON, another one just to keep on watch for a potential short if we ever need it. Not there yet. I think this thing's probably can go more parabolic, but you want to keep a bunch of these on hand if you see it. Same thing with PT. CT, right, almost a double here in just a handful of days. This is straight up, right? This is a rubber band play. Lee, keep an eye on this one. I probably won't trade this. I stink at these kind of taking these $4 stocks for longs and stuff like that. But essentially, we got a breakout pullback. I would anticipate a run back to the 440s. It came back in pretty light volume. Fran, after its breakout, and I believe this was from earnings. It's kind of come back and retraced a lot of that move. I would anticipate this $20 to be some good support here, and we can start seeing a run back towards the 22 area. Crocs, another one. I've been holding this one for a swing trade about 30 cents higher than this, but I think this one's going to come back and bounce in this one, and we'll get a run back to the 16. CNET, right? Just a big monster $5 pullback here. we'll start to look and see if it can gather some footing around that 10 spot and get a bounce. Angie, I think ideally, if you can see this thing, go sideways for a couple days, it's going to make it a lot easier. But essentially, we've got a base breakout here over 16 that should take it to and fill this gap. SA, I'd never trade gold stocks. They are the biggest pieces of shit to trade. But, they're okay to swing and stuff like that for the most part. Watch this stock come out of this range. If it does, you'll see it. I mean, a lot of these gold stocks are in kind of like a base breakout formation here, coming out of some key levels, and so you'll probably get a decent push in them. Once again, they stink the day trade at, but sometimes they make for better swings. STML, this was a big mover on Friday. I just keep this on watch for potential day trades. I don't have an opinion on it whether I'm long or short, but typically when you see a move out of a range like this, you will see multiple days run. ONTX, looking for a break over that 50-day moving average. See if that thing can squeeze it up to the 16s. And then NIHD, this one might even gap tomorrow. I had a nice close to it. I was trying to hit it for an end-of-day run on Friday. We ran out of time. But I would suspect that, every time the stock got dipped out yesterday on Friday, it was bouncing back. I think that this one's probably got some juice, especially again, stay and hold over 3. So that's it for now, guys. We got a boot camp starting tomorrow. We got a packed class. If anybody's interested, email me or leave a comment in the blog, and I'll make sure to get to you today. It's pretty cool. We've got a lot of new features coming in this class. And guess what? It's a 3-month-long class. So if you really are interested in trading, this is the best way to go about it. So that's it for now, guys. I will see you all in a bit. Take care.